as well as users wanting their settings to follow them from machine to machine, they also want the files to follow them from machine to machine, and we can enable that using group policy once more. But before we do it, we need another shared folder to store them in, and again we've only got the one machine drive, so we'll make a new folder here and we'll call it documents, and again we will share it the proper way through the sharing icon, advanced sharing, and it will share it as documents, and once again we give everyone full control. We'll reduce the number of shares to 20, and we'll make a note of the shared folder there, and then we'll head across to group policy once more. So open up administrative tools, group policy management, and wait for it to open. And what we'll do is we'll do this at domain level once more, and we'll call it folder redirect, and again we will edit it. So we get the normal choice. It's definitely a user setting, this one. So we'll open up policies, Windows setting, and folder redirection. And what we find is there's several folders that can be directed, or as Windows likes to call them now, libraries. The desktop can follow them, the start menu, the documents, the pictures, music, videos, favourites, contacts, downloads, links, searches and saved games. And I would suggest that the one that you most likely want to do is the documents folder. That's the one that most people would use. I know some companies like to also do desktop, because users have a habit of saving stuff on the desktop as well, and then wonder why that's not following them around. But it doesn't matter how many you pick, they're all done exactly the same way. So we'll double click on documents, and then we'll bring up its properties, and it's currently not configured, but we will go for the basic ones. And it's a bit bad wording at the point here. It says redirect everyone's folder to the same location, and it sounds like that would be quite a jumble, but what it really means is the same root location, and it will create a folder for each user under there. So in here we would put in // the name of the machine, followed by the name of the shared folder, and you'll notice in the example below it puts in a username automatically. We don't have to do the %sign username %sign like we did in the roaming profiles. So we can hit OK on that, and it reminds me that you need quite a modern version of Windows for this to happen. That's because they changed the names of the libraries after XP, and we've just used the Windows 10 style, Windows 8 style settings. So I'm quite happy with that. I will continue quite happily, and that's done it for documents. If we needed more, we just have to repeat it. So we could go into desktop, properties, basic, put in the root path which I copied earlier, and OK that one. Same things that there. You need to have Windows 7, 8, 10, and it's done. So we can close that down, and that group policy will take care of the folder redirection for us.